Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll take him down the yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They're going option play on third down. A quick toss outright, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
41-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Tannehill. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Look, hip.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Whipping there defensively.
The toss right to Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Scotty Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Titans, nothing.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Jaguars.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Titans' 22-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one will fall incomplete. just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
First and goal.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to DJ.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. But these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, that's why you draft him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Jaguars 28, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Tannehill. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
Tannehill.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Connection made with Shenault. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
1 yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Exit.
They snap it to Tannehill. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the heart. Those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The ball carried.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
At the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That's what I do. Mike 5. 19 Lion. Mike 5 4. Check. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, keep it up. Slam. Go, Rig. Go. Hustle.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Check. Watch 54. You're trash. Mike's 54. Who that? Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Mike 50. Hey. Mike 50.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down, Jaguars.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check smash. 54 is Mike.
an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third down.
Let's go, Titans. Yo, trip in. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mike 54.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.